you guys, welcome back. Teresa Harding. This is video 4 and I'm really excited about today. Today is going to be an awesome day. I want to thank you guys first of all for tuning in every single day. That really means a lot to me. But also I hope it means that you are taking this education seriously on how to really make your business work and how to be successful. This is a big deal and today is a huge day because I'm going to show you some little tricks that you can use to double your income in your business. If you missed any of the videos before, go back and watch them, review the things that you need to review, and then come join us in this video. Today, I want to tell you the one and the only reason why somebody is ever going to join your business, or the one and only reason someone's ever going to buy anything from you, ever, even outside of this industry. It doesn't matter if you're talking about network marketing or any other business. And number 2, I'm going to show you how to profit from the leads who say no to you. The only reason anybody will ever join you comes down to one word. And some of you guys, I think, guessed it in the comments from yesterday. Value. That's it. It's value. So I have my handy dandy little pin right here. Value. When you bring value, that's when they trust you. That's when they want to buy from you. That's when they want to join you. That's it. Value is the only reason why. People don't join the business. They join you. Think about that. People join because of the value that you bring to the table outside of the opportunity. They can join anybody for the opportunity. If they listen to your opportunity and they think the opportunity sounds great, but they don't really love you or they don't think you can really help them, they're going to be excited about the opportunity. They'll go find someone else. I have seen that happen. You guys, you might want to staple this to your forehead. People join because of the value that you bring to the table outside of the opportunity. They join you. They don't join the business. They don't join the opportunity. And because I'll tell you what, you might think they're joining your opportunity because you have an awesome opportunity. But you give me someone who really stinks at presenting the opportunity and have them give the same opportunity, say the same stuff, and the person's not going to be interested in joining with them. They're joining you. Now, this is why you have to promote yourself and your knowledge and your expertise. You can't promote what you don't know. Doesn't mean you have to be a super crazy expert. All it means is you just have to know a little bit, enough that you can help them take the next step. Now, I just want to stop for a second and get on my little soapbox about the network marketing industry. Part of why network marketing has a bad name is because of what I call them the chain gangers. This is the people who brag about themselves. They brag about themselves. These are the guys who wear the shirts unbuttoned to here and they got their hair hanging out with the gold chains and they're walking and they bring their cars on stage and they talk about how much money they make. You guys, if people want to be an engineer, they need to know how much engineers make. So yes, it's appropriate to make sure people understand the compensation plan. But we do not need to brag about ourselves. There are certain things that either we're explaining so that you understand that I know what I'm doing, I can help you, but there are also things that need to be said by someone else. If it's bragging, if it's like, and honestly, part of it's the way that you say it. If I say, you guys, I've done this, I've made the mistakes, I know how to help you be successful. We have over 5 million people on our team. If I say that sounds a lot different than, you guys, we have 5 million people on our team. That's more than anybody in the whole industry. And so you're not going to find people who do this. I did this because of hard work. When I talk about this, you're going to hear me talking about how I could not have done this by myself. This is something that takes a lot of people working together. So make sure you're very careful about how you sell yourself. So first of all, though, we need to learn marketing. And part of that is learning how to market ourselves. But you've got to learn how to send traffic. You've got to learn how to convert the traffic and then go and promote that stuff. The internet is huge, and I see people treating it like a billboard all the time. They're the ones that hold up the signs and say, hey, buy this, buy, buy. Well, they're trying to recruit like crazy, but nobody likes that. I don't like it. You don't like it. It drives me nuts. That is not how you recruit. You might get lucky and you might get some people, but you are certainly not going to be a top earner. You are not going to go crazy big and have a lot of people trusting you. You're not going to become the kind of influencer that will be able to create something huge. You guys, you can build this business online or offline, but you cannot do it without building relationships. That's just a fact. So how do you build relationships? Well, first you deliver value. And here's just one more thing you guys will want to write down. This is not a business opportunity. What? This is not a business opportunity like you're always led to believe. This is actually a personal development industry disguised as a business opportunity. Because the honest truth is, the people who get paid the most have had to grow the most. You grow and you earn more, and you grow some more and you earn more, and you grow some more and you earn more. And that's truly the way that it works. Network marketing is personal development through the commodity of a network marketing company. The better you become, the more money you make. You are selling personal development, which changes people's lives. This business is really about developing yourself, becoming awesome, then going out and developing other people. That's what this is really all about, and it's amazing. It changes you, it changes other people. I have seen people up-level their skills in the business, which creates success in their business, and all of a sudden, their relationships get better. They start treating their spouse better. They start learning how to work with their kids and discipline their kids better. They start spending more time on the most important priorities. It's interesting how that happens. Becoming a leader is something that you can choose to do. No one gives you that title. It's not an event. You choose to be a leader. So choose that. That's all I'm saying. You get to choose. You give yourself that title as a leader. So let me ask you this. Do you think that you are a leader? Do you think that you have the ability to become a leader? If you don't feel like you're a leader yet, do you have the ability? I can guarantee you that you do. In the last few days, designing the foundation of a leader, that's what we've been doing. All of the things that you've learned, you've been prepared. I'm preparing you to become a leader that now can build a funnel. And what's going to happen is you'll be able to bring people to you. And as soon as they come to you, what do you have to do? Lead. And the next 2 days, today and tomorrow, we're going to be doing the nuts and bolts. So I put my whiteboard up. I'm going to design with you the things that need to happen next. You guys, you can wait around to be a leader and hope, or you can choose. You can be successful. You can be the leader in your company. If you have a company that you're in, I don't care how miserable you are. I don't care how unsuccessful you've been. I don't care if you feel like a failure. Doing this in your business, I can help you be successful. If you don't have a business and you're kind of looking for something, join mine. I will help guide you. Either way, I'm going to teach you how to do this. Jump in. We're going to design a sales funnel, and it's all about automation and sales funnels and driving crazy traffic and making a lot of money, which is what we want, but we want to do it the right way. And we want to build relationships, and we want to deliver value. So we're finally at the whiteboard. I'm so excited about it. I want you to understand something. The top earners in companies, they are selling something before they sell the product. They're selling themselves, and a lot of times they're selling their courses or their trainings, and it might be for free. By selling, I just mean they're offering something else for free. They're saying, I have this strategy to help you build. It doesn't cost them anything. They're not charging other people for it. Some people do, some people don't, but they have something that they're offering before the actual product. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do. And their courses or their trainings are what invites people in. They have a webinar. Think about anyone who's a top earner in your opportunity. They usually have a website or something out there we don't think of it as a second business, but it's a training. It's a strategy of how to build a network marketing business that if you join my team, you get this. They're selling tools, courses, systems, and they've got a webinar out there or something like that. And webinars are often free. And at the end of the webinar, by the time they've taught you all this crazy, amazing stuff, guess what happens? They're saying, and by the way, I can work with you and do this with you. I can help you join my team. That's how the top earners play it. They don't just sell their product or their opportunity alone. Let me give you an example. If you're talking about golf, you want to play golf? Well, golf, they don't just sell you the opportunity to play golf. They sell hats, they sell t-shirts, they sell shoes, they sell balls, they sell everything. They have low-end stuff and they have really high-end stuff. This is exactly how you profit from people who are not going to say yes to the opportunity. And by the way, when you do it the way I'm about to show you, not only does it allow you to profit from the people who didn't say yes to your opportunity by giving them value, something that they wanted anyway, it also actually leads them to a point of trusting you more, to a point where they finally end up wanting to be part of your opportunity. And so the most important thing is you need a value ladder. You've got to have a value ladder. You guys, think about the products that you own. Do you own several products from the same brand? Yes, we all do. I can't even tell you how many things I own from Nike or from Apple or the brands that I find that I trust and love. I buy more of their stuff. That is a value ladder in action. So as we are talking about whiteboard or, our PowerPoint, I want to talk about the opportunity. The opportunity where the money is in your value ladder. And it's not because you're trying to make people pay more money. It's because you are adding more value. You're not just going to say, come join my opportunity. That's what doesn't work. Instead, you're going to say, here's a training system that I'm going to give you for free. Here's a benefit that I'm giving you. So the value ladder, what you're going to do is you're going to have a squeeze page. The squeeze page is what gets people in. It helps them want to give you their information, their email address, because you're giving them something of such big value that they're saying, wow, yeah, I'm opting in. Then maybe you give them a coupon deal. Maybe you have a webinar. Now let's draw the value ladder here for you. So what you want to do is if you imagine drawing a ladder out sideways so that you can go up the page, that's what we're going to do. And I want you to start thinking about what you're going to add for your value ladder, because I don't even care if we're in the same company. Your value ladder will be different than mine, because what your people need is going to be different. For example, when I work with people in Australia, they're a lot more ready for things like limiting beliefs and becoming one with themselves and finding the beauty in how they can offer of themselves to other people. There are, different countries have different styles, different types of personalities have different styles. I'm telling you, we're all going to have different offers on our value ladder. So let's just give kind of a basic one. In the value ladder, what's going to happen is you're going to see at the lowest end of the rung, the lowest step of your ladder, what you want is usually something free. It's a free opportunity that will make people opt into your squeeze page. So you've got a free report. Maybe you've got a free ebook. Maybe if you've written a book, offer your book for free. And maybe they get the book for free. They just have to pay X amount for shipping and handling. And what happens is they qualify themselves to opt in. But as you move up the value ladder, they need to qualify themselves more and more. They qualify themselves as a buyer. So maybe your first step is free. Maybe the next step is, hey, you join my team for this amount and you get this and this and this free when you join. Maybe it's, hey, here's my free item. Here's a free ebook that tells you how that my product totally helps you and how to use it. And I'm giving you recipes and all these things. Or let's say that you are in the makeup industry. Here is an ebook that tells you exactly how to apply different, makeup in different ways. If you want to make your face look thinner, if you want to make your face look rounder, if you want to make your eyes look bigger, whatever. You have little recipes, little instructions that show them, wow, you can totally do this. And they're real world results, and maybe have pictures or whatever. So that's your free thing. Then as they move up the value ladder, often it may be a $27 deal. Or your next step up might be $7.95, then a $27 or $45, then a $97. And by the way, the statistics have shown that when you have a 7 at the end, a 7 or a 9 at the end, those work the best. So if you said $43, it doesn't work as well as $47 for some reason. People seem to like that ending of the number better, and they opt in more often. So there are so many things to learn about doing this online. So then your next step up might be a webinar with a demo of the product. You're giving them all this value for free, and then at the end you kind of have a pitch, or you share with them what you have to offer that they might buy. The next step up your value ladder might be an email video where you add more value. You teach them more information that's really, really helpful, and then maybe they have to pay for more information, or maybe they had to pay for that video training. Then as you move them up the ladder, maybe the next thing is it's a high ticket item that's $5,000. It's an add-on that they can join some huge training that you're doing that, might be something, it's definitely something bigger, adds so much value, and maybe they're paying $5,000, but guess what? The value of it might be $50,000. What they're getting out of that course is worth so much money that's the kind of value it adds, but you're only going to charge $5,000. Then at the very high end, maybe it's a coaching program. Usually these are the kinds of things that are done for you. Let's say I can charge less and teach you how to make your own funnel, or I can charge more and just build the funnel for you. So it's that kind of thing. That's what your value ladder looks like. You need to make sure your value ladder has at least 3 steps to start with. But it will go up from there. As you learn how to add more value, people are going to want more from you and they will keep coming back. And I will just give you this tip. The more you can give your people for free, I mean, you're running a business, you need to make money, but the more value you can add for free, the more money you are going to make. Because people will trust you and they know that when they get something from you, it's big and it's worth it and they're going to do better because they followed you. And what happens is people on your value ladder, they qualify themselves as a buyer by buying something. And the amount you charge versus the perceived value are 2 different things. So for example, you guys know, I've kind of told you I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to figure out how to do this. Well, when I offer a funnel to someone who maybe people who purchase a course of mine, and as part of the course, they get some free funnels. Or when people join our team, they get a free funnel that helps them do exactly what we're trying to do. They don't have to build it. We've already got it for them. When we do that, what's happening is that funnel, the funnel that we have that we give our team is something that was built by one of the top gurus in the online marketing industry. He charges $50,000 to $100,000 to build one funnel for a company and to get it working. Okay, so I could easily say that is worth $50,000 or more. And that's not all they get when they join my team. So it's $50,000 value, but I give it to them. So that's what you need to do. And it might sound crazy to think, oh my goodness, that's such high value. No, I promise you, you can do it. As you don't stress about, yikes, I can't offer something that big. You start at the bottom step, and as you start moving up, your mind will be blown as you get the trainings and you start to realize, oh my goodness, I can easily add value, things that don't cost me either anything or almost anything, and I can offer it for free. It changes my $25 value offer to be worth $3,000. It's crazy, you guys. So keep learning. Don't get stressed out. Don't worry that you don't know how to do that yet. Just trust me that these are the beginning steps. This is what you need to do. Now, so you're going to maybe do the coupon deal. It comes back through an email for one of your intro products, then a webinar with a demo of a product. As you go up the value ladder, the email that shows another video. Now you're at the top of the value ladder. It's the done for you stuff. So here's what it looks like in our industry. Most people skip the whole value ladder thing. They do a squeeze page to a free report if they do that. And that's all it is. This is, you guys, the squeeze page is only to gather their information. This is to start the beginning process to go, oh, these guys are interested. They're opting in. I'm pre-qualifying. Okay. So this is just someone who wants a free report. Now my job is to create solutions. So the next step in the value ladder is what you think is, what value can I bring next? What is the next thing that they really need? So for example, let's say that I am selling makeup. I have makeup and I've given them an ebook that has all the information on how to apply it, how to make my face look a certain way, how to make my skin look clear, whatever it is. I've given them their free thing. Now, what do they need next? Next, I need to find out what's going to add the most value for them. And for them, it's most likely going to be one of my kits. One of my kits, depending on what their issue is. If I'm in a health company, then it might be one of the kits that has to do with a specific health challenge that they're dealing with. Or instead of a kit, maybe it's one product, because that's a little bit lower dollar value. It's a little easier for them to opt in. So what you do is as you write your value ladder, don't just copy mine. I'm using this as an idea. What you want to do is decide, what do they really want next? Because your value ladder for a customer who just wants to consume your product is going to look completely different from your value ladder that is for a business builder who wants to build a business with you. So be thinking about that as you go up. There was a study that showed the difference between 2-figure earners, 3-figure, 4, 5-figure businesses. And you want to know the difference? What they found is that the people who made less money is because they didn't understand the value ladder. It wasn't the product. It wasn't the customer service. It wasn't which company had a better marketing plan. The lifeline of the lead. You guys, that simply means that you have got to know what your people need. The lifeline is the value, whatever it is that they need next. Take your value ladder, figure out how you're going to move people through each one of these products, and remember, keep it free as long as you can. But what I mean by that is not that you don't make money. The only way you make money in network marketing is not just through building your network marketing business. It can be, but it doesn't need to be. You have other value to add. And sometimes people need to know that there's something of value that you can train them about network marketing, or you can train them about makeup, or you can train them, you might be a yoga instructor and your company is health. You train them something about yoga and give them great value, teach them some awesome things, and then teach them how to incorporate your products into the healthy thing you're teaching them to do with their body. So you guys each have something unique. Figure out what that is and add it. And if you're thinking, I don't have anything unique, you are absolutely wrong. I can tell you right now, I could sit down with you for less than 5 minutes and I would be able to tell you, oh my goodness, this is what you could offer for your free end thing. And people would eat it up. So I'm going to give you a little secret tip about limiting beliefs. If you think, I don't really have anything, I've got to figure it out, you will never figure it out. But if you think, okay, I need a front-end product, and I have something to offer, period. I don't care how much I don't believe it. I have something to offer, and I have to figure out what it is. I promise, if you will not let yourself get out of that place, you will figure out what your front-end offer can be, what your free thing can be. So create your value ladder, do the squeeze page, the coupon deal, the webinar, whatever it is you're going to do, create your funnel, and in some of my trainings, I teach people the easiest, most simple way to do the funnel and the program that you can use to do it. We've tried all of them. We've tried everything. But it's really, really simple. Once you know the right tools to use, create your funnel, then give it to people who join your team. That's what I do. I could charge for it, but then they come in, they get all this value for free. Then they can buy something tiny. They can join my downline. Why is that important? Because if someone is willing to pull out their credit card, then that's huge. That is telling you, wow, I'm serious and I trust you now. I am actually in. I want more from you. So I need you to fill out your value ladder for your network marketing company, or if you're in a different business, all of this same stuff applies. Let's say for a chiropractor, what do? They do adjustments. If you're trying to sell adjustments, what would you do first? You need to figure out the value ladder. What would you offer for free? Maybe you could offer a free massage. Ooh, and then the massage therapist, they're giving the massage. What do they say when they're giving you a massage? Even when they're not trying to sell you something more. The massage therapist says, ooh, you've got a tight spot right here. Ooh, this is a bad spot. Like, oh, can you feel that? And then in the chiropractor's office, they do that whole thing. And they tell the person, this is what you need. And it moves them up the value ladder to move on to the chiropractor. This is what you'll do with your value ladder. You'll add value as you go up, and it leads people to join your team or buy your product. So one tip I want to give you, be careful offering anything that gives your time. Anything that adds your time on there is, honestly, be a little bit scared of that. Because what happens is at first you're like, ooh, I don't care. I'll give a free coaching hour to every single person who joins. If you're brand new, maybe that's something that's worth it for you right now. Maybe your time is worth giving for that. Now, of course, I'm still going to work with the people who join my team, but I've got setups where I can help a lot of people at once. My qualifying legs, who are the people I'm personally working with, they're the ones who are going to get the one-on-one time. Just be very careful about that. I absolutely give mine, and I mentor people all the time. But it gets to a point where you'll give your life away, and you've got to start learning how to do that right, or how to make sure you don't do that right from the beginning. So I'm going to give you another example. Think about McDonald's. McDonald's, it costs them $1.91 to get you in the door. With all of their marketing and all the people who don't opt in and all the people who do, they know that it costs them $1.91 to get you in the door. If they sell you $2, maybe a $2 sandwich or something, they just made 9 cents. That's probably not going to be worth it. But a lot of people will come in, just buy the $2 sandwich. Well, that's not enough. So then they upsell you. They upsell you fries or a drink. They know you want other things with your meal. And so they make a lot of money with all the upsells. Does everyone opt into the upsell? No. A lot of people just get the sandwich and go. And sometimes I've been that person. But a big enough percentage of the people who come in do take the upsell, and that is what funds their business. Now they can operate a business. So the reality is, whoever can spend the most money to acquire a customer wins. The more free stuff you can give them, the more value you add as you move them up the ladder, then the more you can spend on your ads. So I'll give you a quick example because that can be confusing to people who haven't done this before. If my value ladder goes up, and at my high-end items, I've got a $5,000 and a $15,000 and a $25,000 item at the top. Let's say, they come to a week-long retreat where I walk them through every step, and by the time they're done, they've got a funnel that actually works, and they are ready to go, and I'm charging a lot for my time. So let's say that we do that. Maybe only 2% of the people who come through my value ladder are ever going to pay me that, to come to that. But they're the people who are the perfect fit, they're the people who need it, and they're exactly the people I want to be working with. So it's a perfect fit, and they're getting exactly what they want, I'm getting exactly what I want. But of those percentage of people that move up your value ladder, when you get to the second step of your value ladder, a larger portion of people will move up to that step. When you move up to the third step, your percentage of people who continue on with you it's a little bit smaller. The next step is a little smaller, but you're making money. You get to the point where you're starting to charge, you're making money as you move up that ladder. Now people are getting the value that they need and want, and they're getting results. And now what happens is, not only are you pre-qualifying them more, you're making money that allows you to pay more for the marketing that you're doing. So I now can pay way more money per lead than other people can, which helps me get way higher quality people. So it's really powerful. Now that's, of course, getting into a little more advanced stuff, but it kind of gives you an idea of what we're talking about. So the more value you can add, the more you'll be able to spend. That's the bottom line. We are going to be using the value ladder and the lifeline of the lead. So I'm going to give you templates to make it easy for you to create your value ladder. Now you have the foundation. The value ladder is the foundation. Now we'll start to design the automation. So make sure you get registered for my webinar, because in this masterclass, I'm going to teach you some of the steps you need for your funnel. But in the masterclass, in the webinar, we'll go into more detail and I'll walk you through it much more. And the webinar is totally free. So tomorrow we're going to design the actual funnel in a way that will pre-qualify your leads. You'll know they're already interested, and I'm going to teach you how to get better and better and better qualified leads without saying anything, without even talking to them. So you guys, thanks for joining me today. Comment below. Let me know what helped, what things you want. Tell me what value you need me to add, and then join me tomorrow to learn how to build your funnel. See you there.